Good evening and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to an Explain 11 video and welcome to London City Airport. This is the default scenery, so that looks a bit not off-putting but a bit on the lower side of the scenery is available for Explain. But this is London City default, and today we'll be flying to Amsterdam. So as you can guess, we're going to be flying KLM, but those of you who can guess which aircraft this is, oh gosh, it says it right there. But yeah, so if you guys are, for those of my subscribers who are based at Wilson Airport, you very well know which aircraft this is. This is the Fokker 50, and it's a beautiful aircraft. So I won't do much of an introduction to the aircraft. We all know, I'd like to think we all have an idea of what the Fokker 50 is. I'm sure those of us subscribers who are based in Kenya have seen a Fokker 50 before, because they operate quite often out of Wilson and a few out of Jomo. So without further ado guys, let's get this flight going. So I've just been planning the flight. I put my route into my Garmin GTN 750 and the route has been planned for this. Actually, this terrain mode, it makes it a bit difficult to see. You can see the line, and Amsterdam is right here. They're coming on the ILS 06. Let's just zoom back in and let's get our terrain back on. So what we can do is, let me just reduce the detail of the map a bit. That's a bit better. So what we can do is we can exit this and we can get this aircraft started. Let's close our doors and let's get ready to start. Beacon on, beacon is on. Okay, and we can go for engine number 1. Starting 1. Okay. Engine number 1 should be starting. And our beacon is on and our navigation lights are on. So you can hear the engine cooling up, and that engine should be ready. Let's go ahead and start the second one. The NG rising, and introduce fuel. Okay, something on the mixed axis, it's actually not reverse axis done. There we go. And it should also be ready. We put our flaps for the takeoff. Okay, that's already set to FMS. Set to command and FMS. Perfect. Everything is perfect. Let's get our tax light on and let's proceed to taxi to our not too sure why we're doing backwards. Oh, it's because one engine seems to be reversed. Okay, let's try and sort that out. Why is that the case? Let's hold the brakes. Why is it reversed? Let's see, something is configured to something it's not meant to be configured to. Let's just have a quick check. There we go. That's one issue. Let's go none. Sorry, as you can see, this is what I have to go through quite often. That's okay. What does this one do? Let's go back to the configuration, and that's also do nothing. Okay, that's perfect. What do those two do? There we go, those are fine. Just we can proceed with that. As you can see, there is quite a bit that has to get done in order to use them properly. Okay, let's go. We can continue. And about the power bit, get the aircraft moving. Now we're going to take off from 09 and London City, which is not too far. It's literally the runway right here. power. And today we'll be cruising at 20,000 feet. So let's go up and select. Add a bit of power, give the aircraft taxiing. It's quite heavy today, that's why it's not taxiing so easy. Okay, lining up the other line lights on, strobes on. There's a strobe right on the back here. Okay, the cockpit view, give it a bit of power to help with the turn. It is a short runway, so we will be rotating quite quickly. We'll do a static takeoff, full power, and then we'll release the brakes. Okay, so we'll hold on the parking brakes. Let's see what the control tower sees. Quite a good looking aircraft in my opinion. Okay, let's do this. Full power. Advance throttle first halfway, see if everything agrees and everything in the green. Okay. Right, everything now. This is be getting a bit funny. And full power. Okay, brakes release. That was a bit of a interesting taxi session with this aircraft. Anyway, everything is alive. We rotate at about 110. Okay, we have 110, rotate. Okay, great. And we have a positive rate gear up. Director. Select. See to maintain straight value for now. Okay, and we'll engage the autopilot. So autopilot engaged and nav mode engaged. It should be good for now. Check that. Sorry, I had to do that just because Europe is acting a bit funny. But there we are, landing out of London City. And we'll do our flaps up and 9 lights off. And catch that off. I will set how to climb. Okay, and as everything is on, you can monitor our flight from here. Okay, it does not want to engage navigation mode. Upgrading and approaches navigation. And there we go, navigation mode is engaged, so it's going to follow exactly what this GTS 750 has planned, which is quite cool. So that's sorry, go back outside, let's look at the outside a bit. Papa Hotel, Lima, Foxtrot. Sounds like quite realistic. Definitely quite a good looking aircraft as well, like I said earlier. It does have a certain charm to it, this Fokker 50 generally. And in Kenya we operate many of them, so we do have a natural tendency to admire these aircraft, which is the only thing we see on a daily basis. So there we go, so I'll just continue the climb out until I see the seatbelt hands off. And with the Fokker 50 you tend to climb faster than 140 because if you go slower than 140 on the indicated, the vibration from the prop does get quite intense, which is not comfortable for passengers. So we'll just maintain the speed of about 150 and we'll just engage the vertical speed mode and just go to the autopilot panel and we can maybe descend by about 200 feet. So as you can see over here, we'll do 2,000 feet a minute up to 20,000 feet. Currently at 6,000, we can now change it to 2 maximum 92. That is the standard pressure. That is the departure out of London City International. So the next time our taxi guide will be once we are beginning our descent, or once we already began our descent into Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. So we'll catch you then, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, let's enjoy this flight, and we'll see you in about, let's see how long it should take us. According to this, let's go to our menu, let's go back, go here, go to our flight plan. Doesn't give us time, which is a shame. But I can go here, and let's see, I can select a waypoint like, let's say, Romeo Echo Delta Foxtrot Alpha, which is about halfway through our journey, and until then it should take us about 32 minutes. So it should be about an hour's flight. But just sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll catch you once we're on the descent into Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached our cruising altitude. I actually increased it to flight level 230, just because that's what my flight plan is dictated. So we are at cruise currently. We are doing a ground speed of 257 knots, and our top of descent, if we go to utilities and bring our top of descent is in approximately 10.5 minutes into Amsterdam Schiphol. Our target VS will be somewhere about 1500, probably assume by the time we get to our top of D. So that's quite cool. And in terms of trip planning to Amsterdam, we have about half an hour remaining, and a distance of 129 nautical miles. The estimated arrival time at Amsterdam is 2219 local. So UTC, I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2 hours before, but that's our local for departure, and our for arrival, correction, and our departure time was local time 2149 of London, obviously. At the moment, the winds we are facing are 124 in terms of direction, speeds of 18 knots, and a headwind component of 11 knots, which explains our slow, not slow, but yeah, relatively slow ground speed. It would be so nice to see a tailwind over here, but ground speed is 260 miles at the moment, and currently the outside, which is negative 17 degrees, with our density altitude indicated at 23,578 feet. It's quite good. And then we can look at the flight timer. That's all we've not been flying for 54 minutes when I started the sim, so you can see it took me that long, about 40 minutes just to plan the flight out. So as you can imagine, guys, when the aircraft does come in, it's a real task if you board on time, and everything is done by the captains on time, and the pilots, on time, because there is quite a bit to be done. Even though you think it's just plugging in some data into a computer, there's a lot more that needs to be done in the cockpit in terms of preparation and getting everything up to the required level for the flight. So yeah, so this is the cruise. Let's look at the outside. Quite a cloudy day today. I'm probably estimating that Amsterdam might be a bit cloudy when we arrive, but it's a nice evening flight. Conditions are quite smooth, there's no turbulence much, and we have just passed the coast of England, which is there, and Amsterdam should be just directly ahead of us. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys next, like I said, when on the descent into Amsterdam Schiphol Airport to the approach of ILS 06. So we'll see you then. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent into Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. That is basically the coast of the Netherlands. Amsterdam Airport should be somewhere here, and this is a photo 50 descending into Amsterdam. So let's see how long we have to go. Let's open our GTN 750. Let's see my timer is. The trip planning about 11 minutes until touchdown, which is quite good. So I'm quite ready to show you guys Amsterdam Airport. And map, yes, we're just over the water. We're using our vertical navigation at the moment, manually set by me, because you have to be below 10,000 feet and above 7,000 feet at Sierra Uniform Golf Oscar Lima. So I am setting an altitude of about 8,500 to maintain that waypoint. So I've been given my vertical navigation profile, and I've been given my ideal descent rate, so I'm just following according to that. And I am descending a bit too steep, so this is reducing our vertical speed a bit. yeah, so now I'll speak to you when we're on final approach. Okay, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, and we are now in the final stages of the descent into Amsterdam Schiphol. We are positioning ourselves to get established on the ILS. We're currently descending to flight level 043 or flight level 0, and that is where the ILS will be captured by the aircraft. You can see it's quite hazy today. A few lights here and there. You can see some big major highways there, but still quite low light. If we just switch quickly to Navigraph, which is what I'm using, we're going to see something about here, ILS and then Indigo. So at Echo Hotel 609, we're going to be at 2,000 feet. So we're currently on our vertical speed a bit. So we're descending too fast. Let's reduce the vertical speed a bit. Also around 600, so let's reduce it to an minute deviation, but still bottom of the descent is about 2.5 minutes. But according to this, yeah, about 2.5 minutes. Passenger signs all on. And I'll get some lighting up over here. I'll take you from now, as now you will be with me until the landing. I'll just get some light. Some light there, some light there, some light there. There we go. That's perfect. Perfecto. Okay. 2 minutes 16. So the aircraft is outside. And here with Amsterdam. That is Amsterdam Schiphol, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Or that's probably it. It's quite a big airport. That's not that I think at the moment, but we're landing on the 6 in the ILS. As you can see, it's quite hazy conditions today, and the sun is just setting. Zoom out a bit, give you a full look of the aircraft. Yeah, that's definitely Schiphol Airport. So what we can do is we can start getting our speeds instead of just taking up light flaps. We can do flaps the first, lots of flaps, which is flaps 5, and just add power a bit just to maintain that. We can go down to flaps 10 as well. And let's add the power just to maintain our airspeed. I see the flaps are, sorry, yeah, there's a point on the screen as the flaps are indicated over there. Okay, so let's see how close we are on target. Yeah, we're quite on target. Bottom of the descent in 1 minute. That's perfectly fine. And then from there it is now, let's look at our map, and then from there we now make our straight in on the ILS to runway 06. As said, the frequency as 110.55, and that is the ILS.
2500.
2500, that's our radio altimeter. Checking in with us, QNH is set to 30.03. You always set that up below the transition altitude. That's where you refer to your height as altitude. Above that you refer to that flight level. Okay, so let's see, aircraft is, what is this aircraft trying to do? I'm trying to follow it, that's fine. And 2, we'll just engage the approach mode, so we'll just slow down a bit more now. And really get the speeds down. And prepare for this approach. Lay down. Hand down the power, and we'll engage vertical. Okay, engage our approach mode. Just to confirm, we have our glide slope and our localizer and our fence line. So there is the runway. So let's add our flaps, give it a bit of power. Okay, we're going to have to fly some manual approach. This thing is autopilot. Let's just do this manually today. We are quite high obviously. I don't know why I did not want to capture the glide slope. That's not an issue. We can still manage. We can definitely still manage. Okay. Our flaps. Our flaps are on full. Let's go for full flaps. On this landing. Trim down. Slow down, that's a bit too much. And lights on, line lights and taxi lights on. Add on the power so we can do some height. I'm not too sure why I did cancel the glide slope. That's something I'll have to figure out. Maybe I didn't tie it up properly. But this is quite a steep descent, so we should be alright to make it. I want to get to 2 right and 2 red parkings. And I believe PAPI stands for Precision Approach Path Indicator. There we go. 1 red.
1,000.
1,000 feet checked. That's our radio altimeter. And now we can start advancing the power a bit. Okay, let's look at the outside. Last gear comes on the outside, coming in like that. And lights are on. Beautiful. A bit high still. Power a bit. Quite smooth conditions actually, not too bad. Back on the rudder pedals. We can maintain traction control on the runway.
500.
500, everything is in the green. We'll continue our approach. At this point I'll probably have
400.
400 checked. Everything in the green.
300.
300 check.
200.
200 check. You have a nice strong headwind on the runway today.
100.
Let's reduce the power a bit.
50. 40.
Hold the nose.
30.
30.
20.
And sub power. Cut power.
10.
Hold it. And there we go. We have touched down. That's quite good, and engage full reverse. Not bad. Okay. Auto reverse thrust. Just to vacate the taxiway, which is the active private taxiway. And you can go 9 lights off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Amsterdam Schiphol International Airport. We'll just park right over here. And now I'll show you a replay and we'll conclude that flight for today. I do hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. And please do subscribe to the channel if you've not yet subscribed. Please hit that bell icon as well to get notified whenever I post a new video. I will try and keep these videos as regular as possible. My schedule is becoming a bit busier, but I will definitely try and maintain that. And let me know what you guys want in X-Plane and Microsoft. And obviously I do have a schedule I'm trying to follow. So once I get a gap in my schedule I'm trying to follow, I can do your request. So I've been wanting to do this Fokker 50 video for quite some time, so just follow this taxiway and enter the parking. But if you did enjoy that video, like I said, please do give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And thank you for all your support so far, ladies and gentlemen. It is highly appreciated. Okay, now, see that parking over here. Move on to this. I'm going to park on this side somewhere there. Let's park on this parking spot over here. It's not the way you do it in real life obviously, but that's actually where we're literally leading nowhere. I will park on this complete the left hand side. Okay, and we can just slow down a bit. there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have arrived safely at our gate. Let me take the video, replay, and then we can someone else like see. Let's go flight, toggle replay mode, and let's see where the landing was. Now we can do it from somewhere. This point is quite okay. It's quite a nose down actually. The headwind was quite strong. The wind shock was quite strong. It's quite straight out to landing. There's no wind. But let's see how the landing was. I don't think it was a 3-point landing. We definitely touched down with our main VFS. That's not a bad landing. I quite like that. Then we enter the reverse range. Now the landing to the tower. This is the tower CS. Yes, tower is CS from here. Let's see what the tower, how the tower viewed us. There we go. Oh, there's a piece of metal there or something. You can see all lights are on. And just gonna touchdown. Quite nice. I'm quite happy with that touchdown actually. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. That's quite good. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy that video, please, like I keep saying, do give it a thumbs up. But for now, that's it for me. Have a good week ahead and stay safe. Bye bye. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and take care. Bye bye.